Actually today, the 12th, was my 14-month surgery, gastric bypass, and today was also the 3rd day of the 5-day pouch test. I really have a lot to say, so I'm just going to warn you right now, it's probably going to be a 2-parter video here. I've come to a realization about something. First of all, let me start off by saying, I know most of you guys have probably seen the Race to Goal video that I did last week with Kristen and I, Faith KP, and and like you obviously know, I've been doing the 5-day pouch test, and today was day 3. Well, I want to announce that I have dropped out of the race to goal, and I've also dropped out of the 5-day pouch test. My reasoning behind both of those things. Okay, I feel like over the last month especially, I have been, I've been like 14 pounds away from goal, 15 pounds away from goal, 14 pounds away from goal, back and forth, and I've really been stressing about the numbers, and therefore focusing more on what I eat and comparing myself to other people, and I just, honestly, it's become an obsession. And the 5-day pouch test just added to that obsession. And I'm not saying that it's not a good thing to do. I think that for some people, the 5-day pouch test would be, is a really good answer. For me, it was good because it brought me to sort of a breakthrough, and I don't know, today was a really, really bad day at work, and I was excited about today because I was like, no more fluids. Now I can eat like chicken salad and eggs, because I've been missing eggs. I love eggs. And, I was really excited about it. But today, it's like I was stressing, how can I word this? I'm sorry, this is kind of hard to do here. Okay, the past couple of days, I've realized, like, how addicted to food I really am. And it's kind of a hard realization to come to. And, because, like somebody said, after surgery, up to a certain point, you're just like, wow, I'm cured. I don't have this problem anymore. Directly after surgery, I went through a depression because it was a reality check for me. It was like, holy cow, I'm way more obsessed with food than I thought I was. And, so I went through a depression with that, and, pulled myself out of it, and everything was fine. But I've been focusing more on it again, and I guess it's because it scares me because I can eat more, my pouch does hold more, but I've also, the past couple of days, come to the realization that, yeah, it does hold more, but it doesn't hold nearly as much as it did before, and how can I word this? I'm trying to figure out, like, basically today I was having major anxiety attacks because I basically was obsessing over the fact that I was obsessing over food. And, with the 5-day pouch test, you are on fluids or liquids or whatever for the first 2 days, and then, you go to soft proteins and so on and so forth. And it's really weird because not being able to, you know, only being able to have these certain foods made me want other foods even more. So I was stressing over the fact that I was stressing over it, if that makes sense to anybody. It makes sense in my head. So, and it's like I've been, you know, with the race to the goal, I've been so obsessed with the goal. And let me back it up a little bit. I'm really sorry if this is kind of scatterbrained. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get this out. But so okay, so today was really, really bad. And then I talked to one of my friends at work, and I got some really good advice from her, and you know, and I felt better. You know, I did. I felt a lot better. And then I came home, and I was going to go to my mom's house after work, and we were going to watch The Biggest Loser on the DVR. And you know, as you know, if you guys keep up with it, right now they're down to the final 4. And you know, my mom wanted me to come over last night to watch The Biggest Loser. And I was like, no. I want to come over, you know, I got to do laundry. I'll come over tomorrow. So after the big day that I had, like stressful, extremely stressful day that I had, just worrying and obsessing over all this stuff, you know, and then I talked to my friend at work, and she helped me out a little bit, and then, well, quite a bit. And then I got to my mom's house, and she was like, Sarah, you know, you have lost almost 200 pounds in a little over a year. Almost 200 pounds. I've lost 191 pounds in 14 months. And she said, you know, you feel amazing. You look amazing. You just, you know, you're happier for the most part, you know. And she's like, I don't know why you're obsessing over this so much. And then I watched The Biggest Loser. And Mike, which is the big guy on the white team, he started off at 526 pounds. And he, in 16 weeks, has lost 192 pounds, which is 1 pound more than I've lost. And he just had a really stressful time. I mean, you know, it kind of started last week whenever they were doing the makeover, and he was just like so upset because he was in the big man section and everybody else was in the normal people section. He's like, you know, even if he lost 100 pounds and 100 more pounds, he still would be considered, you know, overweight or whatever. So, and he just stressed, and he was just so focused on the finale, and, you know, worried about it, and just making himself sick, you know. And Bob just pulled him aside and just was like, of course, being as awesome as Bob is, he was just like, look, you have lost 192 pounds. You know, you are so focused on the finale that you're not even enjoying the journey. And that right there just like clicked and really got me thinking about this whole thing. And later on in the episode, they kind of, you know, they pulled everybody aside one by one, and they were showing them videos about, like, from the very beginning, you know, just compared to now, and just how far they've come. And, you know, like, he really needed that reality check. Like, holy crap, you know, I should be proud of myself. I should be happy, you know. I have come such a long ways. And I, of course, was just bawling my eyes out because I was sitting there I just swore that episode was just specifically for me today. And it's just, I've realized today, it's like I feel like I've had like a huge breakthrough. I mean, it's been a very emotional roller coaster day, but right now I feel absolutely amazing. And basically what it comes down to is I've lost 191 pounds